Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn. I am the owner of the business Nocturnal Witchcraft. Today we are going to be getting into all of the fire signs, air signs, earth signs, and water signs, all of the zodiac. Today, now I'm just going to be doing the groups. I'm not going to be doing the individual signs for the month of January. So timestamps will be down below in the description if you would like personal reading on your month ahead, or I can even do a year ahead. The link to my website will be down below in the description, of course. I would also like to explain what I have here. So I got a little Tibetan singing bowl for Christmas. That was one of my gifts. I really love it. It's so nice. Here I have tarot cards. I have my oracle cards. I have the Moonology, mini Moonology deck right here. And then right here I have a kind of homemade deck. It just has like some phrases, some numbers, places, things like that on here for any additional messages. And then in this bowl I have like written phrases or sentences down that I will also be pulling for as well. So yeah, other than that, let's get into it. Hello, Earth signs. I'm gonna start with you, and welcome to your January 2026 reading. I am actually going to start with one of these cards to get any type of message or anything like that, and then I will work my way through the piles that I have here. It's kind of hard to shuffle these since they're like just normal index cards. Go ahead and take a deep breath in for me if you haven't already. Do that again. Okay, so we have 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, of course. If any of these numbers have been significant to you, maybe some of these dates, like the 13th, the 14th, or maybe like this whole week, may be important. If you've been seeing any particular one of these numbers here, maybe that is significant. Like if you've been, like for example, my all of my watches and clocks and everything are set to military time, aka a 24-hour clock. And so if you are like that and you see, 15 or yeah, 15:15 a lot, that's, 3:15 p.m. But meditate. Okay. Okay. But yeah, if you see like repeating numbers like that, that might be significant there. So we have those numbers, we have the word meditate, and then at the bottom of the deck we have more angel numbers. We have 1010 as well. So that tells me the fact that these two cards, because I don't use this deck that often. I actually think the last time I used it was a couple months ago. And so the 1010, the repeating of like double digits, I think that's really significant here. So underneath of that, love. I feel like it's more of like universal love for you earth signs. Maybe that's the running theme here in January. But let's get into the tarot and actually see here. Oh, the Six of Arrows, Six of Swords. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Walking away and moving on from a past that held you back, from habits, from thoughts, from feelings that held you back, things that were meant to be processed and healed through a long time ago. Yeah. Wow, the Nine of Cups and the Magician. Stepping into your own power. Stepping into, I just heard like divine purpose. Like what you're meant to be doing in this world, in this lifetime. Earth signs. Forgive me, I am sick. So sorry if I'm sniffling and coughing a lot, or if I sound a little nasally. We have death at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is like a rebirth of self, a rebirth of, I just heard values, morals, boundaries, the way you view yourself, the way you treat yourself. This is very, it's like, it sounds intense, and internally it is, but on the outside, there's not gonna be this huge dramatic transformation, or at least it's not gonna happen instantly. It's gonna be more gradual as the month kind of goes along, and even as the year goes along. But the first month of January for you earth signs is like, yeah, it's a settling into oneself, into one's power. There's a mind shift happening. Like your perspective on yourself, on your life is shifting. The King of Wands. I see the King of Wands as somebody who is very fun, who is very outgoing, but knows when it's time to be serious, knows when it's time to invest, knows when it is time to change direction. And the Ace of Cups. Yeah. That's where the love comes. Hold on. If I can grab the... Yeah. That's where the love comes. This love is internal. I don't really believe that this is romance, but I also don't think that you really need romance in your life right now. I think what would be more suitable at this time, at least during the month of January, from what the cards are telling me right now, is to just focus inward. You have Temperance at the bottom of the deck and the Devil underneath of it. That's where the meditation part is coming from. You need to slow down and look inward. Like, reliance on yourself is really going to carry you throughout January, earth signs. Excuse me. I want to know if I'm going to have enough room for all of the other cards. Probably. I can just lay them on top of each other, right? Stagnation, the lizard and pitcher plant. You have been feeling very stagnant. And honestly, January is going to feel a lot of the same externally. But it's not going to last. We have communication, the rooster and sunflower at the bottom of the deck. Um, Obviously an opening of communication, but I also think like an awakening on how to actually communicate those boundaries, those ideas, those feelings. And it starts with communicating them to yourself. And when I think, waking up, the roosters are known for waking your ass up at the butt ass crack of dawn, you know what I mean? And then the sunflower, the sun, the sunrise, things awakening. And then the squirrel and chestnut, preparation. Yeah, there's a, let me do this, there's an awakening of how to, I was to treat oneself, an awakening to how you treat oneself. Let's get into the moonology here. I also feel like water is going to be really significant for you in the month of January, earth signs, like drinking enough water, being around water. Um, that's really significant here. Nothing is yet set in stone. Look at the water, the ocean. What did I just say? What did I just say? Being near water. Mutable moon. Yeah, like, wow, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Man. An inward journey, going into one's self, their intuition, their mind, their internal world is not easy. This will be difficult, but it won't be as difficult as it may have been in the past. Because I get the sense that you've tried, and it's like each time you've tried to make that inward turn, to go down the hermit's journey, you learned something new each time. And this almost feels like it's not the final round, but you're getting pretty close. Like, this round is where lots of major turning points within yourself, within your perspective, start to change, start to shift. A new start is coming, new moon at the bottom of the deck. And then adjustments are required, third quarter moon. Yeah, it's important that you literally look at the bigger picture as to why you are doing this journey again and how it's going to benefit you. And understand that a new start is on the horizon. Let's get let's get into this little thing that I have created. Destiny and free will do coexist. Destiny and free will do coexist. Oh, the month of January is all about you, earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And we're actually in Capricorn season right now. This is the start of truly finding yourself, truly finding what makes you happy and truly just becoming the greatest love of your life. Not in an egotistical way, but like just falling in love with yourself, falling in love with life. This is the start of a huge, huge journey for you. Anyways, that will conclude your reading, Earth signs. If it resonated, great. If you would like a personal reading to get a little bit more in depth on your personal life, personal situation, I am more than happy to do that. A link to my website, again, is down below in the description. Other than that, I hope to see you in another video, and blessed be. Hello, air signs. Welcome to your reading. We are going to start out with my little homemade deck here. So go ahead, take a deep breath in. Let's get the starting message for your month of January. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Wow. So starting out with some angel numbers here. Maybe you've been seeing some of these. Maybe, I just heard maybe they've been popping up in some dreams. I've definitely had dreams where I have seen angel numbers and they were like so prevalent and so just like in my face that they were like the first thing that I remember when I woke up. So maybe that's something that's been really significant for you, air signs. Or maybe this is going to start popping up more in your life. I also, at the bottom of the deck, I have even more. Wow! I have like words and phrases and stuff in this deck that I created too, and all 3 cards that I've gotten for you so far are all angel numbers. Maybe numbers, I was hearing mathematics. Maybe that's something significant. Sacred geometry. But maybe these numbers have been really, really significant to you. Or maybe they're about to start picking up in significance. Maybe you're about to learn what these numbers truly mean. I'm curious. Tap into your creative side. Okay. So, now that we started off on that note, let's see if I can, of course, move this up a little bit. There we go. I'm also noticing like how the 4-3-2-1 and the 1-2-3-4, how they mirror each other. Also 1-2-3 and 3-2-1, they also mirror each other. Something about mirroring, like that, like the word mirror, reflection, reflecting something back is really standing out to me as well. But let's see. What's going on for air signs in the month of January? Wow, 2 of Cups and they're mirroring each other. Holy fucking shit. God, I love doing these readings. The 2 of Cups. They're literally facing each other. They are facing each other. Oh my gosh. There's a reflection. There's like literally a coming together here. Sort of reconciliation. Ooh, we have 3. Excuse me. We have the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Ooh. There's almost this feeling of knowing something more. And the Hermit is still at the bottom of the deck. What's underneath of that? The Ten of Wands. I almost feel as though there is there is this moment where you understand that you have been carrying too much. I almost feel like, so what's really interesting is Earth sign. The Earth sign that I just did their reading and everything, and it seemed like they were going on the Hermit's journey. Air signs, it feels like you're coming out of the Hermit's journey, even just a little bit. I feel like the Hermit's journey has taught you that you are holding on to too much. You're carrying too much. You're putting too much on yourself. And there's this feeling of everything is going to be okay. I know that there's more out there. I know that there's more for me. Like, it almost makes me think, like, I don't have to choose just the one stick and be happy. I can have both sticks. I can have two. I can have more than what everybody else and what everything else is just trying to give me and make me be okay with. You know? And there's just this sense of, like, reclaiming like control over yourself, over your life, over your destiny. Let's get into the oracle here. Things are coming together. You're about to start seeing a lot of things reflected back. Wow, the squirrel and chestnut, preparation. That's a card I got with the earth signs as well. Excuse me. What's here? They're just... Oh, they're like... The energy is so strange. The snail and huckleberry, trust in the invisible. At the bottom of the deck, the cat and lavender, independence. Underneath of that, the opossum and peony, bashfulness. The independence part points me back here to the Emperor. It's very independent. Also the Hermit. Very independent, solidarity. Is that what I wanted to say? It's a lonely journey. Solitude is basically what I wanted to say. Trust in the invisible. Trust in your intuition. Let's get into the moonology here. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yeah. Yeah, it does really feel like emotions have been put into overdrive here. January may just bring a lot of the same, but these emotions are happening for very different reasons. Okay. Oh, okay. Fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. And bring love into the situation. new moon in Aquarius. We have 3 full moons. The energy is definitely intense. And then, of course, we have a nod here to Aquarius. So maybe Aquarius season, which will actually be at the second half of January. Maybe that will be significant here. And then we also have, at the bottom of the deck, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You know what popped up into my head was this song. I think it was like "I Gotta Go My Own Way" from High School Musical. If you've never heard that song, that is what is popping up into my head. You have to listen to it, air signs. It's just like this. You will be faced with a choice in January of like, do I continue going down the path that everybody else wants me to go down, but that I'm not actually truly satisfied with, that I believe I deserve more in? Or am I going to actually just go down the path that I want to, go my own way, and just trust that everything will work out? You and your loved ones are safe. That is almost like a reassurance from spirit that you will be okay. Your loved ones will be okay. You are allowed to go after what you want. Let's get a little... Ooh, wow, okay. Let's get a little note here. That one just popped out. Dedicate time to yourself and what makes you happy. Oh, I really hope that focuses. Dedicate time to yourself and what makes you happy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. January is about a month of choosing what makes you happy. Choosing to spend time and work towards the things that actually bring you joy in life. And I also heard like what you give out will come back to you during this month. If you choose to neglect the things that make you happy, you will then start to become bitter, and that will start to reflect in how you were treated in your daily life, not just from others, but also yourself. Because that nasty energy, you put it out, you put it out, you put it out, and people mirror that back. People will mirror that back. We do that as human beings. We mirror each other's energies. And so when you make time for the things that you want to do, when you trust in the divine, you start to put out more positive energy, more happy emotions, if you will, and that will be reflected back to you. Of course, you're always going to deal with the occasional asshole. That's a part of life too, unfortunately. But there's just this output of positivity and light, and you will start to see that reflected back, and that will also help you kind of keep your spark, kind of keep things going throughout the month. But I also feel like Aquarius season, especially the start of Aquarius season, will be very significant. So the second half of January will be very, very significant for you, air signs. So yeah. Other than that will conclude your reading. If you would like a personal reading to actually get more into your personal situation and things like that. A link down below in the description to my website to book that will be down below in the description. I think I just said that, but it's okay. Um, but yeah, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this, and blessed be. Hello, water signs, and welcome to your reading. I am going to start out with my little homemade deck here. So go ahead, take a big deep breath in for me and out. Oh my gosh, I shuffled these cards like in between readings and everything, and I don't know why, but like all of the angel number cards have been coming out. I think that's just significant for like the collective as a whole. Like so many angel number cards have been coming out. Okay. So for the cards here, we have, of course, these angel numbers. Maybe they're very significant to you. I'm hearing a progression of some sorts, or maybe a degression, going backwards. We have what is in/out of your control. Just heard self-control. And then we have the elements: water, air, earth, fire. What's underneath of that? Your dreams are being divinely guided. What's really interesting is that right before I hit record, I started like thinking about money and like finances and things like that. So maybe that's really significant for you, earth signs. Earth, material, money. Money is associated with earth signs, but I'm talking to water signs here. Excuse me. I'm still getting over a cold. I'm actually like surprised at how long it is taking me to get over this cold. What is going on with water signs in the month of January? Ooh, that's weird. Okay. Ooh. We have the Two of Arrows, aka the Two of Swords. You are choosing not to see something. What is in/outside of your control? Are you focusing on something that is out of your control and you know that deep down, but you are choosing not to acknowledge it? You don't want to acknowledge it because that means that you are also acknowledging that you have been putting yourself in this stuck cycle. You've been keeping yourself stagnant from something. The Hierophant and Judgment. The keys on the Hierophant's little like necktie or something. I don't know specifically what that is called. But the keys there make me think of like the answer is in plain sight. I feel like in the month of January you will have a literal awakening, like a realization of like, oh fuck, maybe I am the problem. And I don't mean that in like a more pessimistic kind of way. I mean that in like a, oh shit, I don't have to deal with this if I don't want to. The Fool. Yeah, and that will start a complete renewal of yourself, of your life. I also think it's funny how, like, the Two of Swords, when you're blindfolded, when you're keeping yourself blind from this realization, it's all dark. It's nighttime. There's illusions. You can't really quite see what's going on. And then once you allow yourself to take off the blindfold and realize that you are responsible for a lot more than you thought, and you're also not responsible for the things that you once thought you were, aka other people's actions and things like that. The world is so much brighter. There's the light blue. It's like the realization it's daytime. There's the sun, and everything is clear, and it's like, oh, I see now. Then we have the Three of Wands, expanding outwards, expanding. I just had the word. It'll come back to me. We have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot, and it's all the light blue sky. You know, maybe you're somebody who focuses on your past a lot. Maybe you're somebody who focuses on what was. You focus on memories, and that is what you are actively moving away from, water signs. We're actively moving away from letting the past control you in the month of January. But it starts with the realization that you are doing so. Let's get into the Oracle. The Spider and Passion Flower, creative ingenuity. The Ladybug and Sweet Pea, happiness at the bottom of the deck. Does that make me think of that? The Wolf and Rose Hip, guardianship. With water signs, we all tend to have this very creative flow. I feel like that's just a signature of water signs, and it does bring a sense of happiness. And it doesn't have to be over the top, it doesn't have to be exaggerated or dramatic or big and anything like that. It can be something so small that brings you that sense of flow, that sense of comfort. Rain is really significant. Like, I'm just seeing like a light thunderstorm, which is interesting because a lot of times thunderstorms aren't really light, you know, but like it's like a delicate, gentle thunderstorm. That seems really significant for you here in the month of January, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know why I specifically thought of Pisces. Maybe Pisces season is very significant, but Pisces is part of the water signs. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah. Again, that awakening. That sense of like, oh shit. Oh. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. We have 2 full moons here. The word spaciness comes to my head. You won't really be able to make much sense out of the month of January. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be kind of chaotic. But it all has a purpose. It all has a reason. Ooh. Hold your vision, fixed moon, and your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. We put these down here. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Beneath of that, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Oh. Awakenings are happening. Taking off the blindfold, reconnecting to almost like this inner childlike wonder, finding that flow, kind of being a little chaotic because the flow, it's not structured, it's not black and white, it's not like a rule book, it just goes. And that's why it is so important for you to understand what is in your control and what is out of your control. Like, because once you enter this flow state, you're going to encounter a lot of things that you were not in control of. And it can create chaos. But that is not the goal. The goal is for you to understand and let go of all of this unnecessary stress. So let's get, okay, I guess we'll just take this one. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. AKA, be whoever the fuck you want to be. Whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting yourself and others, of course. And just be who you are. Let go of the unnecessary weight that's just been weighing you down. I want to pull another one. I don't know why, like I just feel like I need to pull another one here. Step back and observe. Interesting. Interesting. Speak your truth. That is within your control. Step back and observe what is outside of your control. Yeah. The month of January is going to be a big learning lesson. Lesson learned. What did I? English is hard. English is hard. Okay? January is gonna teach you a lot. So, yeah. Damn. Like, I felt spacey during this reading for you, water signs. Like, there's some confusion here, for sure, but it's like the bigger picture is not lost. So yeah, if you enjoyed that reading, if you resonated with it, excuse me, fabulous. If you would like a personal one, link to my website is down below in the description for you to book that. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this. And blessed be. Hello, fire signs, and welcome to your reading. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in. And out. We're going to start with my little homemade deck here. and see what the overall message is for this reading. Ooh, we have 3. Take up space, balance, and meditate. Take up space, balance, and meditate. Then we have 555-000-777-1010 at the bottom of the deck, and then someone is keeping tabs on you. Now, of course, this is the collective reading. Take it with a grain of salt. Understand that phrase right there, someone is keeping tabs on you, might make someone a little paranoid. Sometimes these things are not actually literal. And in this case, I don't really feel like it is. Someone keeping tabs on you, that doesn't really feel nefarious. It feels more like someone is making sure that you're okay. And this can be like a spirit guide. Can be a loved one, an ancestor. Ancestor veneration seems really significant here. So let's get into this. What is going on for the month of January for fire signs? Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. So we have the Empress, the Divine Feminine, as I like to see it. The 7 of Pentacles. Death. And the Star. There's an understanding of one's power. There's an understanding of one's abilities during the month of January for you fire signs. You're almost stepping into this light where you are taking up the space that you deserve to be taking up. But it's not coming from ego, it's not coming from ill will. It's like, again, something about your ancestors here. We have Temperance and the 4 of Cups with the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Trying to make sure this all kind of fits on here. Underneath of the 5 of Wands is the Page of Wands. I almost feel like I am talking to a group, a collective within the fire sign placements, where you have faced a lot of backlash and criticism for being proud of who you are and where you come from. Just this backlash and conflict from other people being like, you shouldn't be proud of where you come from, that's weird, or like just completely shitting on the people you come from, the culture you come from, the country you come from, the continent, whatever it may be. Maybe it's even religious or spiritual. And in the month of January, you're starting to make that shift between believing in what they say, following their rules, minimizing yourself for their comfort, to starting to take up space, starting to balance everything out, starting to look more inward toward what you believe in. Ooh. Oh wow, we have a lot. So we have the squirrel and chestnut preparation, the goat and willow overcoming obstacles, the weasel and pine introspection. What I say, going inward, looking inward, understanding that your opinion of yourself is the only one that matters. The hawk and thistle, graceful persistence. The month of January is setting you up for the rest of the year, setting you up for the rest of 2026. This month for you, of January, for you fire signs, is really, really significant in how the rest of the year is going to go. The conflict that you have faced for trying to be proud of your ancestors, your culture, where you come from, that will pick up during this month as you start to learn how to be more unapologetic about it. And when you start to become very happy with who you are, where you come from, things like that, people usually tend to take it the wrong way because they are not able to find that within themselves. And so as the year of 2026 goes, you will start to find a lot of that, a lot of backlash, a lot of people just not liking you and what you're doing as you continue to embrace this, embrace your ancestors, embrace your culture, embrace where you come from, embrace your history. But you will learn to not let it control you, to not let it affect you as it once did in the past. At the bottom of the deck, we have the hound and pear, loyalty, and the quail and gooseberry, anticipation. Your ancestors, the loyalty towards yourself and them, to be courageous enough to go after something that you have experienced such negative feedback in. Like, not only are they quite literally like anticipating it, they know it's gonna happen, but like they also are just so proud and just so like, it's like, fuck yeah. You know, I don't know how else to describe that. We're gonna get into the Moonology deck here. It's just, it's like, oh shit, here we go. Look at that. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate. Meditating to hear them. Obviously, again, take it with a grain of salt. Meditating to hear your ancestors. You should not be hearing actual voices. Okay? They're more like thoughts that pop into your head at random that are in your own voice, but obviously you know that they are just thoughts. They are not overbearing. They are not crazy. They are not malicious. They literally just seem like random thoughts in your head. Nothing more, nothing less, right? Ooh, that is too much. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. I'm pretty sure this card has come out in every single reading, if not the majority of the readings in this video. I think that there's just this overall running theme throughout 2026 for the collective as a whole is to just bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation. And all of the angel number cards that have been coming out for every single like element in the zodiac here in this video have all had like one in it. Like, even if it was just one of the angel numbers like this one that just has the number 1 in it, like the start of something new. We're all starting something new as a whole collective. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio and believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Yeah, it's time to step forward and learn how to be fucking proud of yourself. Oh, this one actually came out, I think for Earth sign? I don't know. I don't remember. Destiny and free will do coexist. I'm gonna put it back, but I felt like it was important to show you that since it fell out. But I want to shuffle this a little bit more. Like this one. Walk the road less traveled. Walk the road less traveled. You know, I feel like ancestor veneration and honoring your ancestors, it's not something that many people do. Obviously, in like the witchcraft and spiritual community, you see that a lot, like honoring one's ancestors and stuff. But that is just a small section of the world. And when you look at the world as a whole, yes, there are some cultures and even like religions that still do ancestor veneration, but like we don't see that happening very much in the world as a whole. And especially in like the Western world or like in more Western culture, you don't really see that often. But it also depends on, you know, where you live, how you grew up. How do you want me to say it, Spirit? Let yourself feel your emotions. There was a message that Spirit wanted me to say, and like I didn't know how to like put it into words, and then I saw this deck and it was like split the deck. Let yourself feel your emotions, gain a new perspective. Literally what's coming up in my head is like they understand. Like you as the fire sign collective, like you understand what the overall message is here for the month of January. And it has something to do with your ancestors. Like your ancestors are really, really important. Especially in the month of January. But as in 2026 as a whole as well. Going out in nature. Maybe it literally means like you're hiking in your local park. Obviously don't get lost and be smart. But like maybe there's 2 trails. They're both cut out trails, you know, like they have markers. Ooh, excuse me. They both have like markers on the trail, and you're both like they're both traveled paths, but like people usually tend to take this path more than the other one because the scenery is prettier. But maybe it literally means like going the path that people don't really take that much, because maybe it's just all rock, or maybe it's just all fields, or maybe it's just all trees, while the other one has a nice pretty lake and a little bridge and maybe a garden, you know. But it's like maybe you're gonna find something down the path that people don't travel that often. Obviously, that was just a metaphor. Don't get lost. Don't be stupid. Okay, be safe. But yeah, in 2026, we're going deeper. We're going deeper, fire signs. Okay. So yeah, that will conclude your reading for January 2026. Felt more like it was just really the whole year, but January setting it up, which seems to be how it's going for the majority of us. But yeah, if you would like a personal reading that goes more into your specific situation and your personal life and caters more towards you, makes a little bit more sense, because collective readings should really be taken with a grain of salt, because we are speaking about a whole ass collective of people. My booking for that will be linked down below in the description. Other than that, there it is. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this, and blessed be.